Alright guys, I wanted to touch on this MrBeast drama a little bit because I'm getting sick and tired of people canceling this guy. I'm getting sick and tired of people hating on this guy who is doing nothing but improving people's lives and helping the world. We're going to be talking about the Rosanna Pansino versus MrBeast drama and all of that going on because I want to take a look at some tweets. I want to give my 2 cents on it because again, this is absolutely ridiculous what we're getting into. I know I'm a little bit late to the drama, but I still wanted to talk about it, guys. We're going to get into it in just a second. Before we do though, I do want to say hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about this entire situation. So I have some stuff that I want to read on screen and I'm going to be facing this way the whole time because my puppy is laying at my feet. I don't want to roll over her face and she's sleeping. She seems comfortable. So anyways, if you guys didn't know, there was a big post because Rosanna, she was in a hide and seek video and MrBeast made it seem like she got, what is it, 4th? Whatever it was, right? It was absolutely ridiculous. So I want to take the initial post and I want to read it through with you. And then we're going to dive in. Plus, that's what we do on the Clenversations channel. Take a look at other people's opinions. We're going to take a look at some replies from both sides, to be honest with you. So I want to read this first and we'll get a little bit more into it. So this is what she had to say. MrBeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. I had participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be a part of YouTube's Creator Games 3 Hide and Seek Sophia Stadium. After filming had wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did at the competition and was proud of what I achieved. I had placed 3rd in hide and seek. Something that I just recently learned too is this chick's almost 40. It's different if you're fighting around, maybe if you would have gotten 3rd place, maybe you would get $10,000 or something. That is something to be really upset about, but right? It's just a placement in a video. I have been proud of what I achieved. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt. MrBeast, Jimmy, had edited the video to make me look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said his videos are authentic and real. He edited the video to look like the final 3 people were Larry, Logan Paul, and Zach King. The final 3 people were actually Zach, Quackity, and myself. Now, if anybody else was MrBeast, would you not put Logan Paul in the top 3, especially when it doesn't matter? Especially when it doesn't matter when you're talking about the video because people watch Logan Paul. Newsflash, guys, it's reality TV. Are you shocked that he did this? Yeah, they edit, and I'm sure you had to sign something before. I'm sure of it. That had to have happened where it's well, we're going to edit this video. We might change a little bit of things around. And I wholeheartedly believe that MrBeast doesn't fake his videos. His videos are still authentic and real, right? Because the right person won. The right person got the money. MrBeast wouldn't scum people out of that money. Anyways, let's continue. For the entire duration of filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They would announce in our ears when someone had been found or we had to move hiding spots. If we didn't move, you were immediately disqualified. While I was still hiding, they announced that they found Logan Paul. I couldn't believe I outlasted him. He's a fierce competitor. It was getting really late. We filmed over 24 hours straight, and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit. I declined. I'd been counting the eliminations. I was currently in 4th place with Larry, Quackity, Zach, and myself still remaining. Jimmy asked us to move hiding spots again to the side of the stadium with the mannequins. It was at this time that I was found in transition, moving to the next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me, he brought me to the field with the others that had also been found. I thought I had placed 4th. However, Larry had fallen asleep and hadn't moved in a long time, so he was disqualified. This meant I got 3rd place. When I arrived to the field, I saw Matt, Pat, and Logan there because they were the seekers now. Jimmy said he was going to look for Zach and asked if anyone wanted to join him. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take Logan instead. So I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different direction with Matt Pat. I placed 3rd, Quackity placed 2nd, and Zach placed 1st. That is what actually happened. Despite Jiminy editing the only female in the top 3, I was proud of what I achieved. And this is where it's coming, guys. This is where it's coming. It was phrased the whole way how she's some big victim. You matter so much, man. You matter so much. It's hide and seek. It's tag you're playing. It's unbelievable. I followed the rules of the game, gave it in my all, had fun and never give up. They can't take that away from me. This is ridiculous. I can't believe what I'm reading right now, man. All of this, and it's so evident. It's for clout. It's for clout. Why? What's the point? This happened so long ago. I want to say it was a couple years. Don't quote me on that. But it was at least a year, wasn't it? Absolutely insane. So after all the flack there, after Jimmy reaching out and people absolutely roasting her, I want to take a look at some more tweets, okay? So this is what she posted because she had a lot of replies, a lot of things talking about herself, right? She posted this. I would like to apologize to MrBeast. I should have expressed my feelings privately and handled things directly. I will be removing all the posts where I talk about Creator Games and Jimmy. Look at her, making it all. Look at her. She did something wrong. She's making it feel so good. But man, we just know you're just deleting those posts because you're sick of the backlash. I will be honest, and the thousands of death threats I've received today are a contributing factor. I also sincerely hear the feedback from so many of you. You think thousands? Does anybody actually believe that this chick received thousands of death threats? Maybe there's a couple crazy people out there, right? Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. Thousands? Come on. Come on, man. Look, she's trying so hard to be a victim here. But I want to take a look at some replies, okay? Let's take a look at some replies to it. And the amount of posts that I have been seeing like this is nuts. Nuts to me. You're not the one who should be apologizing. And then the reply to that, yes, she is, which logic, right? No, but it's okay to be wrong. Like, the amount of people that are on this chick's side is unbelievable. But I believe that's just because of like how it's cool to hate MrBeast, and it's like, oh, well, I'm not a millionaire, so I'm going to hate that guy, you know? So let's continue on. Another thing, right? I understand you want to know what happened from a game in writing, but tag YouTube and bring the situation up a year later in public is something I don't get. Yeah, there you go. Like, I don't understand why wait so long, right? You know, it's like she's talking about how she's been bottling this up. She can finally speak out, you know? It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But there's another comment. There's another comment here. I was so genuinely impressed by your willingness to stand up for yourself. I promise you, with all my heart, I'm not exaggerating my laugh. Like, I can't believe there's people like this, man. Yeah, I can't. I was so genuinely impressed by your willingness to stand up. You got third in hide and seek, not fourth. Just doesn't matter at all, man. Like, oh my God. Surely they had you sign a contract where you agreed to any editorial decisions they would make. Jimmy acknowledged your meltdown, and oh yeah, it was all purely a courtesy. I completely agree with this. This is what I said at the beginning of the video. You had to have signed something, right? Because they're going to be editing the video. They're going to make it seem like this whole show, right? It's reality TV. While Jimmy's videos are authentic, they still want to make it like as real or like as fun to watch as possible, right? And Jimmy did end up DMing her, and yeah, it's so true. It was just a courtesy, and Jimmy's just being nice, which he didn't have to, but Jimmy's probably doing damage control like this dude's forced to do. It's sad the situations that had been put into, but let's continue going to my boy Omni. We love Omni on the channel, or at least I love Omni. You spent the past 48 hours aggressively trying to ruin MrBeast's reputation over a game of hide and seek that happened 2 years ago. Then painted yourself as a victim of sexism even after you learned about Quackity. I apologize. I'm not caught up on the Quackity situation, whatever that is. It feels like you're only saying sorry because you failed. Completely agree. I completely agree. 100%. Omni is typically a voice of reason, not always, but he is typically a voice of reason, and right now, just completely speaking facts. Anyways, let's continue going on. Post the death threats so those people can be held accountable and reported to authorities. Why not? I agree with that. I don't believe anybody should be making death threats, especially for something like that, you know? She's like, oh, MrBeast, you know, MrBeast, wah, poor me. Why receive death threats for that? If anybody's out there actually posting death threats or sending people death threats, post them. Contact the authorities, but you won't see her doing that because they don't exist. They don't exist. Now, I don't know if this guy's actually coming from a place where it's like calling out a bluff or I don't know. Anyways, let's keep going. Long story short, I apologize to MrBeast because after causing all that drama, my music video only got 50k views. This is what I didn't know until recently. I honestly, like, I know it sounds weird coming from a channel as small as myself, right? But I actually didn't know who this girl was. I had no clue. She makes music videos. She just wanted clout for her music videos. Oh my God, like, that is insane to me. Like, that makes so much sense. She just wanted to stir up drama with MrBeast, the biggest YouTuber ever, right? and be a victim where everybody's like, poor you, I'm gonna go support your music. Wow, your music's so brave. It's brave that you're making these music videos. It's brave that you're singing through all of this while MrBeast is just stomping on your face, stomping on your heart. MrBeast shunned you. Like, that's totally what her goal was. 100,000%. Let's continue. You do realize this makes you look like you were clout chasing all along. This doesn't look good on you, Rosanna. It's completely true. Yeah. Like, there's no scenario where she wasn't just trying to clout chase. Absolutely no scenario. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But that's enough, because there are so many different kinds of posts, both like the ones that we took a look at first and the ones after that. Like, in reality, guys, and this is what I don't understand about her. Like, well, I understand because it was all a clout chase, right? She just wanted MrBeast clout. And my puppy is here. Hi, Sonny. Sorry about that, everybody. She just wanted to get fame from calling out MrBeast, stirring up some drama. She just wanted some attention for her music videos. It's so evident, right? It just makes complete sense. What else could it be? Because she's posting this 2 years ago. Maybe her music videos wasn't performing as much as she wanted to. I don't really know. Do you? I don't really know. But it's ridiculous to me. And I wanted to talk about this because I cannot stand the amount of hate that MrBeast is constantly getting, because this dude does nothing but positivity. You know, like this whole thing where it's like, I got third instead of fourth. Like, that's a funny way of saying thank you for including me on the biggest YouTube channel of all time. That's a funny way to say thank you for all of that. You know, like, it's ridiculous to me, the ungrateful amount of people that are here. These people constantly hate on MrBeast, a guy who legitimately does nothing but good for this world, a guy who donates his money, a guy who changes people's lives. He does not deserve all the hate that he's getting, and it really, really hurts my heart to see him constantly having to fight stuff like this just because somebody wanted some clout. I can't believe that people do that. It is disgusting behavior to me. This dude is out here changing people's lives. People always talk about, oh, why don't the millionaires and billionaires give some of their money to some other people to improve their lives, the people who need it? MrBeast is actually doing that. And people have the audacity to try and cancel him. Crazy to me. Crazy. You want to talk about his videos being not authentic? It's reality TV. Are you shocked? Like, yeah, the right person's getting the money. Who cares if you were third? It's hide and seek. It was completely obvious this chick was trying to clout chase, and I'm glad that people are actually on her side. But still, you have the internet. You believe in her, right? I don't know how you can possibly believe her. It's crazy to me. Like, you know what? I believe her that she probably got third. Maybe I believe her. I don't even know if that's the case, because I don't trust a word that comes out of this chick's mouth. But even if it did happen, it wouldn't shock me. It's not like he screwed you out of any money. That I don't believe would happen for a second. MrBeast is a great guy. I love what he's doing for the world. I love that he's helping people. And it's sad to me that he's constantly fighting against this type of crap. Let me know what you thought about this whole situation, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. On the screen right now, if you'd like to continue watching the channel, there'll be 2 videos on screen for you to check out. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.